Hello, good evening, sir. My name is Risham Nagar, 2K19CO316, and this is my project partner.
Good evening, sir. I am Raghav Gupta, 2K19 CO301.
And sir, we have made our project on digital clock. So, sir, in this project, we have created the simulation of a digital clock with the help of a Proteus software and the help of a 74192 IC. So, first of all, what is a digital clock, right, sir? So, a digital clock is a type of clock that displays the time digitally as opposed to an analog clock, where the time is indicated by the positions of rotating hands. Digital clocks are often associated with electronic drives, but the digital description refer only to the display, not to the drive mechanism. Now, like any other clock, digital clock also has some components, right? So, digital clock has power supply or source, a time base or counter that keeps time and is the heart of the clock. It also has some components which break down the time base into components like seconds, minutes, and hours. Digital clocks use an electronic power supply, either AC power for an outlet in the wall or from a battery. It also has a time base that is electronic and ticks at an accurate rate. And a digital clock has an electronic gear mechanism usually called a counter. And for the display, the digital clock typically uses one of the two kinds of lights. It will use either LED or a LCD to display the lighted times. Now, sir, how does the digital clock really works, right? So, in digital clock, an oscillator is needed for any type of clock to work. In a digital clock, this is usually provided by using a crystal which is made out of glass. As an electric charge passes through the crystal, it will change shape slightly and make a very little sound. The sound which is heard at a regular frequency is then converted into an electronic signal. And so we will explain the working of digital clock further when we explain the Proteus working, right? So right now I will go on the main components that the digital clock have. So first component is 7-segment display. 7-segment display is a combinational circuit that decodes the n-bit value into a number of output line to drive a display. It has 7 segments that can light up to display a number. For instance, the number 8 uses all 7 digits, but the light segments are designed to be able to light up in an array to display the numbers 0 to 9. These lights are situated on the display so that they display 2 sets of digit number. When the digital clock reaches 12:59 and goes to 1 o'clock, it is essentially resets or starts over. The electrical components in a digital clock are designed so that they have a built-in processor, which basically looks for a 13 in the hour display. When it occurs, it resets the counter back to 1. User can also reset the time using digital buttons that are installed on the clock in some accessible location. And the second main component of digital clock is 74192 IC. So the 74HC192 is an asynchronously presentable BCD decade and a binary up-down synchronous counters respectively. Presetting the counter to the number on the preset data inputs is accomplished by a low asynchronous parallel load input. The counter is incremented on the low to high transition of the clock up input and decremented on low to high transition of the clock down input. Okay, sir. Now my partner will explain you the Proteus simulation of digital clock.
So now I will explain the working of the circuit. Sir, our circuit is divided into 3 blocks: the seconds block, the minutes block, and the hours block. Sir, in the seconds block, it is through the first counter that our terminal 5, that is the up clock of the IC, receives 1 pulse per second. It is the main clock pulse of the circuit. Sir, after each pulse, a binary combination is generated by the first IC, and resulting of the counting process, this combination is displayed by the 7-segment display by connecting the output terminals 7, 6, 2 and 3 to the terminals of the 7-segment display. So the seconds block is formed by a divide by 10 circuit followed by a divide by 6 circuit. This will ensure that the seconds block counts and displays only up to 59 seconds. When the first 74192 IC reaches the binary value 1010, which is 10 in decimal, by default the IC resets its value to 0, and through the terminal 12, which is the carry output, it sends a pulse to the terminal 5 of the second IC, which is connected to the first wire terminal 5 of that is the up clock terminal, in order to start counting of it. The process is repeated up to a point when the first IC counts 10 in decimal and the second one counts up to 5. Sir, in order to reset the counting and send a pulse to the minutes block, a logic condition is made by the use of this AND gate U3B in the circuit. When the second IC reaches 6 in decimal, only the 6 and 2 terminal of the IC will be high. So the input of the AND gate is connected to the line joining to the 6 and 2 terminals. The output of AND gate is connected to the 14th terminal 14, that is the reset terminal of the second IC, and to the terminal 5 of the third IC. So when the output of the AND gate is high, it will reset the second IC to 0 and send a pulse to the minutes block. Now, sir, I will move on to the minutes block. So the principle of the minutes block is pretty much same as the seconds block, since both clock consist of a divide by 10 circuit followed by a divide by 6 circuit, in order to ensure that they count and display only up to 59 seconds. So the only differences between the seconds and minutes block is that the pulse received and the presence of a switch in the minutes block. So the minutes block receives 1 pulse per minute from the seconds block by connecting the output terminals of the AND gate to the terminal 5 of the third IC. This results in 1 pulse per minute, and this is the result of the reset of the whole of the second block. So the presence of the switch is to allow to set the correct time in the minutes block by allowing pulses of 1 Hertz frequency to a clock to directly go through it. Like I will show you, it's from 3, then 4, then 5, and if I will stop it, it will again move back to 1 pulse per minute. Sir, like similarly from the seconds block, the minutes block also contain a logic condition using this AND gate. Like when the fourth IC reaches 6, the output of the this AND gate U3A is connected to the terminal 14 of the fourth IC, which will reset it back to 0, and it also sends a pulse to the Rs block. Now coming to the Rs block, this is the Rs block. The Rs block working is completely different from the minutes and the seconds block. It receives 1 pulse per hour from the minutes block by connecting the output terminal of this AND gate to the terminal 5 of the fourth IC of the fifth IC. 1 pulse per hour is the result of the reset of the whole of the minutes block. So since the circuit is for the design of a 24-hour digital clock, some restrictions have to be set to both of these ICs, 5th and 6th IC. Sir, we have taken an AND gate. Its first input is connected to the 6th IC terminal 2, and its second input is connected to the 5th IC terminal 6. So when the 5th IC reaches, when the terminal 6 of the 5th IC is high, it means that it is displaying 4, it reaches 4, and when the terminal 2 of the 6th IC is only high, it means it has reached 2. So sir, when the output of the AND gate is high, it means that the Rs block, the display on the Rs block has reached 24. So we have to reset it to 00. To do so, we have connected the output of the AND gate to the terminal 14 of both the 5th and the 6th IC, so that it can reset it to 0, and we can start the clock and the clock starts from beginning from 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0. So similarly to the minutes block, the Rs block also has a switch, and it has the same purpose, that it receives 1 pulse per second, and we can set the correct time using this switch like this. And now I will close the switch. Sir, this is our whole circuit. Sir, now this is the whole working of our project on Proteus. Now I will go to the advantages of this project. So coordinated indications of all the clocks at the site with a global universal time, and second, synchronous indication of an exact zone time in the pointer and digital formats on all the clocks, automatic conversion of clocks during the transition to winter summer time, and automatic setting of the clock to the exact time after restoration of power or liquidation of the accident on a line. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.